Over 2,500 years ago, a Chinese general and strategist named Sun Tzu penned a masterpiece that would echo through the halls of time: The Art of War. But this was not just a book about battle, it was a guide to life, to leadership, to victory, both on the battlefield and within yourself. Today, we don't ride into war on horseback, but the battles we fight are just as real. The struggles of the mind, of ambition, of fear and failure. So listen closely, because what follows are the timeless truths of Sun Tzu, reimagined for the modern warrior. For you, know yourself, know your enemy. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. In life, your enemy might not be a person. It could be procrastination, doubt, addiction, insecurity. You must study these enemies. And most importantly, study yourself. Who are you under pressure? What triggers your fear? What awakens your fire? Victory doesn't begin on the battlefield. It begins in the mirror. Let me tell you about David Goggins, a man who fought obesity, depression, and a weak mindset, not with weapons but with will. He learned his enemies, and he learned himself. That is the first war, the most important war. Strategic advantage. The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. Sometimes the best victory is the one nobody sees, winning in silence, out-thinking instead of out-muscling. You don't always need to be loud. You need to be smart, anticipate, prepare, outsmart your obstacles before they even appear. Think of the chess master Magnus Carlsen. He sees 15 moves ahead. It's not about reaction, it's about preparation, strategy. What if you planned your life that way? What if you had a strategy for your career, your health, your legacy? Adaptability. Water shapes its course according to the nature of the ground over which it flows. Be like water. When life throws walls in your path, don't crash. Flow around them. Adapt, evolve, reinvent. The strongest warriors aren't the most rigid. They're the most flexible. Discipline and leadership. A leader leads by example, not by force. Real power doesn't come from shouting orders. It comes from walking the walk, from being the first to rise, the last to rest. If you want to inspire, be the example. The disciplined, the dedicated, the undeniable. Look at someone like Kobe Bryant. The Mamba mentality wasn't talk. It was action, 4 a.m. workouts, ice baths, relentless repetition. That's the kind of leadership that transforms lives. Timing and patience. He who is prudent and lies in wait for an enemy who is not will be victorious. Sometimes the greatest strength is patience, waiting for the right moment. Timing your strike. Don't rush your destiny. Prepare for it. And when the moment comes, take it without hesitation. Conclusion: the inner war. The greatest war is not out there. It is within. Every day you wake up, you fight against doubt, fatigue, failure, fear. But you also carry weapons: discipline, clarity, belief, purpose. Remember this: you are a warrior. You are a strategist. You are a force of nature. Win the inner war, and the world will follow.